I'm 7 months post-op on my ACDF spinal fusion surgery, and I have some really wonky medical stuff going on with my body right now. Things that the doctors don't tell you to expect that you should be watching for in your own. I'm Amy Giaquinto. I am Mama Fix-It. This is my ACDF recovery story. So when you have ACDF surgery or any kind of major surgery or life circumstance, you tend to be so focused on rehabbing from that you push away all of the standard medical appointments like your annual physical, and ladies, your OBGYN appointment and your mammogram. It's really hard to get a mammogram, like impossible to get a mammogram, when you are in a neck collar or if you can't turn your head all the way to the side. So I had to postpone all of that, and then I finally decided it was time to go in. So I did. And here's the situation. My PCP ran some labs for me, and my labs were like, what the heck is going on with me? Seriously, I was deficient in vitamin B12 and in iron and in vitamin D, which is really important to help with the fusion and bone growth, okay? And guess what else? My LDL cholesterol was high, and you know what? I have gained 15 pounds. Even though I was exercising as much as I could, and I hadn't really changed much of my diet, I mean, I don't know. So those are some things that I think you need to look for. Just go to the doctor. Make sure you're taking care of the rest of your health. It can be really easy to focus on all the rehab appointments and massage and dry needling and swallowing diagnostic appointments. And for me, it's been like my ankles have been hurting and my elbows have been hurting. So all the appointments that go into dealing with that. Remember, you need to take care of everything. So get that appointment scheduled. The other thing is that my joints hurt. I've got a lot of extra pain in extra places that I didn't have before, like my fingers. Most of you know I had my ankle in a boot because I tore a tendon just walking. Both of my feet hurt and my elbows. So I've got some issues here that we're trying to deal with, and it's frustrating because I'm now officially starting PT on my feet for the ankle injury, and I had to close out and stop doing PT on my neck because the insurance company will only cover physical therapy on one body part at a time. And I believe a lot of these other medical issues I'm having now could have easily been avoided had there been a more systematic approach, whole body approach to medicine. I'm gonna take and deal with each problem a little at a time. I'm gonna make a series on losing weight and why you gain weight after ACDF surgery. In my case, there are a lot of different factors. In your case, there will be too. And let me just tell you right now, we all need to give ourselves a little bit of grace. This is a huge surgery. The recovery process is long. Those of you who are parents out there, there's no break in parenting. You still got to get your kids from point A to point B and organize that in the context of all the appointments that you have to go to and your therapy and everything else. And in my case, other joints falling apart. So let's give ourselves some grace. Weight loss is something that can be achieved relatively easily, and I will get to that later. As many of you know, I was a personal fitness trainer, so we can do this. I promise you. Stay with me. It hasn't been all bad. I have lots of strength and mobility returning. I feel pretty good. You know, if it wasn't for the nutrient deficiencies, the lack of sleep, which may be caused by the nutrient deficiencies, because when you're iron deficient, you can get leg cramping or restless leg symptoms at night. So that's good to know. Also, I'm growing lots of bone. If you're getting down on yourself for feeling like you're not doing anything during the day, all you gotta do is take a step back and be like, you know what I did today? I grew some more bone. That's pretty awesome. Let's take a look at my x-ray and I'll show you what I mean. In those cages that were where my discs used to be, you can see there's still some gray areas in there. That is where bone needs to continue growing so that the fusion will be complete. That should take anywhere from 1 to 2 years to be fully fused, which is why I need to still continue to be careful because I don't want a partial fusion. That would be awful. I don't need any more problems than I already have. The good news is I'm growing bone. Woohoo! The bad news is my neurosurgeon told me he's already seeing signs of adjacent segment disorder in my C4, C5 disc. Remember, I am fused from C5 to C7. But he said, get this, don't worry about it. You're gonna be okay. Whenever a neurosurgeon tells you not to worry about something, does that not make you worry more? Oh my gosh, my anxiety went off the charts. I'm like, great, at what point is my C4 disc gonna go pa-ching? I mean, C4, look at the irony of that. I mean, C4, it's an explosive, okay? I don't want my C4 disc herniating in the middle of the night or whenever or wherever and sending me to the emergency room again. So, I guess I will have to figure out a way not to worry about that. But again, the more you try not to worry, the more you worry. Ah! I will do an episode on how not to worry one of these days when I figure it out. If you don't feel good, be sure to talk to your doctor about it. It would really be sad to have something big missed because you're too focused on, healing from ACDF surgery. Those are just a few of the strange medical things that have happened to me after ACDF surgery. That's not all of them though. Ladies, I have made a video that talks about all of the women's health issues that I'm going through post ACDF. So you are definitely gonna wanna check that one out. Also, if you're looking for a really funny laugh, just something to kind of perk up your mood again, you can go check out my short that I just made. It's about my first experience driving an electric grocery cart at the grocery store. It's really funny. I'm a really bad driver. So I'm gonna leave you with that. I'm Amy Giaquinto, I'm Mama Fix It. If you like my videos, please click that subscribe button, the like button, and again, share your comments with me. You can also go check out my website at www.amygiaquinto.com. Thank you so much. Have a fabulous day, and I am gonna get back to exercising with weights so I can lose some weight. Don't you think it's funny? You use weights to lose weight. You add weight to lose weight. Okay, yes, I'm easily entertained. Have a great day, and good luck with your rehab. Keep it positive and keep it moving. Bye.